Hey y'all, welcome back to We Got Pilates at Home. I'm really excited to be switching up the flow today with a different time, different day. I honestly just love having all the different options, so hopefully y'all do too. But with that, we're just gonna go ahead and hop right in. Starting with my favorite, of course, we're gonna go into a child's pose. So knees will come to either side of your mat, and you're just gonna walk your hands towards the front, hopping into that breath work nice and early, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Really go ahead and get into that flow while we're here in our warm up, because that'll be your breath work rhythm for the entire class, as you guys know by now. Forehead can just come to rest on your mat. Really let yourself settle in here, let your hips open up. Maybe wiggle your fingers, bring a bit of motion to your hands. We're going to go ahead and take our child's pose over to the left side this time. So just walking both of your hands over to the left side of your mat. And notice how that feels different in your side body by switching up your hands. We'll settle in here for a few more breaths. We'll come through center this time on our way over to the right side. Really take this opportunity to let your upper body open up. We'll recenter together in a tabletop. This time we're going to thread the needle. So taking the right arm first, reach it up nice and long, and just thread it underneath that opposite arm. And your head can just come down to rest on your mat. And if you guys do want that deeper twist while you're here, you can take that opposite hand and place it on your lower back if you want. Otherwise, you can just go ahead and leave it back down on your mat right where it is. Now take your time here. We're going to press ourselves back up from our mat. This time, threading the needle on the other side. So left arm this time, reach it up nice and high. And it'll just thread underneath your right arm this time. And I'm going to take that other option while I'm here. We'll recenter again, pressing up carefully with that palm. This time coming to a tabletop, we're going to get into some cat-cows. So tucking your chin, rounding your spine to start, and lifting your head and tail. Head and tail, people, not your heel. Head and tail to come back up. And you'll just repeat. Tucking your chin, rounding your spine. I'm so ridiculous. And lifting your head and tail. Last few rounds at your own pace. You guys, there are a lot more people at the park at this time. Like, I'm low-key nervous. I'm kind of shy, but it's cool. It's cool. Anyways, this time we're going to come to a pigeon pose. So starting with the left side, just bringing that front leg across your body. Your back hip is just going to sit back and down. And this will be your stretch. There's always a few different options here. You can stay up here if you want. You can come down onto your elbows if it feels okay in your body. You can let your forehead rest on your mat if you want. or you can just stay right up here. So again, your front leg is just going to cross your body, back hip will just sit back and down, and you'll be right here. Again, remembering that breath work. Even in our warm-up, it's just a great habit to stay in that practice wherever you're at in your workout. And we'll go ahead and take our pigeon pose to the other side. So you can go ahead and lift your hips up. You'll carefully unwind that front leg and take the stretch on the other side. And we really don't talk about this enough. Like, sometimes both sides of your body just do not feel the same. And that's okay. Like, my right hip is typically tighter than my other side, so I can't really go like as deep all the time. So I just stay up here. But that's perfectly fine. That's why I think it's great just to have the option so you can just give yourself whatever you need, wherever you're at for the day. Last few seconds here. This time we'll press back up to our tabletop, and we're gonna come to that downward dog. So just pressing your knees out and back. You can go ahead and pedal out your feet, take that extra calf stretch. You can walk up a couple steps, that might feel good. Walk back, or you might just want to stay right here. I like to take those extra pedals and really get that stretch along the whole back side of my legs. This is the last few seconds of your warm-up, so really get what you need. And we'll recenter just by dropping your knees to your mat. And we're gonna hop into some glutes, of course. Of course, I really liked hopping back into them the first time. So let's go ahead and just jump in. You're gonna lay down on your left side, starting with the right glute. Bottom arm can just stretch out nice and long. You can bend your bottom one for support. You're gonna lift your top leg. Here it comes. That's right. Shift it back 45 degrees. And from here, you're just gonna lift and lower, lift and lower. So again, you don't want that leg straight out, but you wanna have it shifted back so that it's at an angle. Controlled on the way down, controlled on the way up. These always work for me so fast, it's ridiculous. And we are gonna get ready for a hold on this side, but it will be our only one. So you'll lift and hold in 3, 2, and 1. Just lift and hold right there, only for 5, 4. We'll go right back in, 3, 2, 1, going right back into full range of motion. We do have a quick pulse coming up on this side. Here comes your pulse. It's the only one on this glute. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Just up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. We're going to come to a tabletop. So perfect tabletop again is hands right below your shoulders. Knees should fall right below your hips. And really think about tucking that pelvis here. So rather than letting your spine arch, think about tucking your hips underneath and keeping your core engaged and keeping that flat back as much as you can. Starting on the right side, you'll just extend it nice and long. It's only going to lift to about hip height. And from here, it's just a tap on the ground and you'll come back up. So not quite letting your foot rest completely on the ground in between reps, but just letting it tap and sending it right back up to that hip height. So an immediate return as soon as you tap it on the ground. And while you're here, remember that breath work as we get into this first set. So let yourself inhale on the way down, Exhale on the way up. Remember to keep that core engaged. Even though we are in glutes, it still counts for every movement. We're going to go in for a hold in 3, 2, 1. Just a lift and hold right here for 3, 2, 1. Great job, y'all. Way to hop right back in. This time, our leg is going to come back out again, but instead of just going straight up and straight down, you're going to tap to the side and then return to center. So think about just arching it over to that right side. Wow, these work fast. And tapping it right back to center. Think about drawing half of an arch with your foot. And keep a micro bend in your elbows while you're here. And just take some of that weight out of your wrists. This is your last 5 seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. This time we're going to repeat that arch, but instead of just going to one side, we're going to take it to both. So it'll look like this. Leg will come out, straight back, only to hip height. You'll send it to the right side, cross your left ankle, and tap to the left. So you'll tap and lift and send it back over to the other side. You'll definitely feel this in both glutes if you're doing this right, because I know I do. Already is crazy. Y'all, I am not embarrassed to say that Pilates will give me that burn, like quickly, immediately. This will be our last 5 seconds here. Last 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. This time we'll come down to our mat. Coming back down to our backs, you can let yourself lower all the way down. And we're going to hop into some dead bugs. So you'll tabletop your legs. They'll come up, hands will come up above your head. And you'll just extend the opposite arm and opposite leg. And while you're here, really think about pressing that lower back into the mat, how we've been practicing, so that core stays engaged the entire time. You should feel your spine in contact with the ground through each rep. Here, you'll inhale on your way out and let yourself exhale as you exert that energy to bring yourself back in. We are going to have a hold on each side, so we're going to get into that first side hold in 3, 2, and 1. We'll just extend and hold right here for 4, 3. We'll go right back in. 2, and 1. And here comes the hold on that other side. We'll get rid of that exercise completely and move on. Here we go. Other side hold in 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that hold on the other side. Last 3, 2, 1. Good job, y'all. Go ahead and just hug your knees into your chest. Bit of a recovery stretch. It might feel good to roll out your spine a little bit here. Rock back and forth, a couple circles if you want it. And we're going to hop right back into those abs. This time, from your tabletop, your legs will just extend right out. And from here, it's just a single leg drop. Now you're only lowering as far as you can go without your spine arching up off your mat. So really stay in contact the entire time. Here comes a hold on each side in 3, 2, 1. You'll hold right here. We'll go right back in for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew! That was a crazy transition. Here we go. Last hold on this side. Switching legs this time for your hold. In 3, 2, 1. Only here for a couple seconds. Last 3, 2, 1. And we're going to go ahead and hug those knees in again because that was a ridiculous transition. And like I always say, you should not be able to make it through this class without needing a break. And I personally need a break. So we're going to be taking a break. But not for long. Now, instead of single leg drops, we're going to go to double leg this time. And then we'll combine them, but I'll demonstrate each set. So again, from your tabletop legs, you'll extend them nice and long. And just a double leg drop. No hold on this set. Just 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Go ahead and come on to your right side this time. We still have that left glute to work out. So extending that leg nice and long, shifting it back 45 degrees. And from here, just a lift and lower, lift and lower. I really feel like I get the best out of my workout when I'm able to kind of split up the glutes, take the recovery that I need and come back around to the other side and really just kill it on both sides rather than going back to back. And there's so many different flows that you could experiment with too, so it definitely keeps me engaged to switch it up some days. But we do have a pulse coming up on this side. So it'll just be up an inch, down an inch. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lift to that point of tension. Just up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. There we go. Last couple seconds here. We're going to go back to our full range of motion one more time. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Ditch that pulse and we're back to full range of motion again. You're only here for a few seconds before our last hold in this position. It's the last one while we're here. Here we go. Last hold here in 4, 3, 2, 1. You'll just lift and hold right there. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Coming back to a tabletop to finish out our glute section on this side. So again, hands right below your shoulders, knees right below your hips. You're gonna extend that left leg this time. And from here, just a tap and right back up to hip height. And again, while we're here, your breath work will be an inhale on your way down, and exhale as you exert that energy to send your leg back up. Inhale on the way down, out on the way up. Last few reps, and we're gonna send our leg to the side. So instead of just up and down, you'll send it over for a tap on that left side. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. So tap to your left side, lift, send that leg back over to center, and tap it back over. Oh my God, there's so many people in the park today. Like literally. But honestly, I love seeing people out and about. Like, yes, go ahead and get some outside time. Here we go, last 3 seconds here, 2, and 1. So this time, instead of tapping just to one side, we're gonna arch it over to both sides, how we did on the right leg. So first you will tap to the left side, and then crossing your right ankle, a tap to the right. So a tap to the left, and a tap to the right, both sides this time. And again, you can think about drawing an arch with your toes. So a tap to lift that leg back up and send it to the other side. keeping that core engaged. Again, even though we are in our glutes portion, keep that micro bend in your elbows, take some of that weight out of your wrists. Last 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. This time we're going to come to a child's pose again, so knees will be on either side of your mat, letting your hands just walk to the front. Nice big reach up top here. And coming up from our child's pose, we are going to transition to a downward dog. Pedal those feet out one more time while you're here. We're going to get ready to transition to our standing series. So go ahead and walk your feet up towards the top of your mat. We're just going to take a forward fold while we're here. So taking a micro bend in your knees, you can just let your head hang heavy. Hands can come to the back of your ankles, back of your calves, or you can just grab onto your elbows and hang like this instead. Either can feel pretty good, but either way, just let yourself hang heavy here. And from here, we're going to take a lift, but only halfway. Still letting your head hang heavy. And carefully and slowly, we're going to lift all the way to the top. So now we're going to get into some arms. Wow, that kid is really loud, y'all. I'm so sorry. That's kind of a lot. I'm not going to lie. Okay, anyways, arms going to come up to shoulder height. You're going to keep them here. You're going to bend them to 90 degrees. And from here, you'll just lift. You'll tap your fingers together at the top and lower back down. It doesn't look like much, but it won't feel that way in about 10 seconds. These can be great to do with some free weights if you have them, but it's just as effective with your body weight too. So I love a bit of shoulder work. And like I said, I love to just have a variation in my flow. And I love how many options you have with Pilates too. There's always something for everything. So just a lift and tap of your fingers here. Hands are going to bend down to 90 degrees again, and you'll send them right back up. And while you're here, your breath work will be an inhale on the way down, exhale on the way back up. You should feel a little burned by now, but if not, just consider this you weren't upset, because you'll definitely feel it in a minute. This is your last 5 seconds here before we move on. 2 and 1. This time, instead of just going straight up and straight down, we're going to bring our arms in. So your arms will come up again. You're going to hold that 90-degree angle the entire time. And from here, it's just an internal rotation of your shoulders, and you'll send them back out. So keeping them at shoulder height the entire time, holding that angle the entire time. Just a rotation to bring your elbows in front of your face, and you'll send them right back out. So you should be holding that 90 degrees the whole time. Here you'll inhale on your way back out. Exhale on your way in. You'll definitely feel that shoulder burn by now. Here we go, last 5, 4, 3, 2, woo! And 1. It never looks like as much as it is. It's just crazy to me. Now that we have both of those movements, we're going to combine them and do a little bit of a sequence. So I'll show you first. You'll hold that 90-degree angle here. You'll go back to that tap. You'll come back down and then go in for that second movement, bringing your elbows in front of your face and back out. So it'll be up, down, in, and right back out. Up, wow, down, oh my God, in, and right back out. Up, down, in, and right back out. Take your time here. Don't rush through your movements. Don't run from that burn. And it's never a bad time to take a break if you need it. You can always shake out your arms and hop right back in. Whatever you need to do to finish. So be honest with yourself, be honest with your body. Last 5 seconds here. 4, oh, feels bug. 3, 2, and 1. This time we're gonna hop into some lunges. So, I feel good to check out your arms first. But we're gonna start on our right side. So it'll just be a step back. Think about dropping that back leg about 90 degrees, keeping your knees behind your toe line. So you'll lunge and step right back in. Taking that step back, just dropping your back knee and stepping back in. Now remember to stack your feet. So you don't want to have them directly in line right behind each other like this, because you'll definitely tip over. So think about just taking a step out with that right leg, sending it back a few steps, and then lunging from there. And if you do want that advanced option, you can add in a high knee march in the front, so you can lunge, send that leg up, or you can just stay right here, whatever feels good to you. But this is what that other option will look like. We are gonna have a pulse. So you'll step back, you'll lunge, your foot will stay right where it is, and you'll just drop that back knee up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Hopping right into that pulse, up an inch, down an inch. Everybody's favorite, of course. Here we go, last 5. We're gonna go right back into our lunges though. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking that step back in and sending your leg right back out into that lunge. This is your last couple reps, and we're gonna throw in a hold on this side. While you're here, if you're not in the rhythm already, your breath work will be an inhale on the way down, in through your nose, right back out through your mouth on the way back up. And here comes that hold, and we'll go ahead and switch sides. In 3, 2, and 1. You'll step back and hold right there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. See, I'm not even playing around with that count today because that one hurt. Let's go ahead and hop into those lunges on the other side. So left leg this time, just a step back, dropping that back knee to about 90 degrees. And take your time here. Make sure that you're prioritizing your balance and your alignment over anything. Taking your time really is your best friend in this class. And again, if you want that other option, it'll look like this. So it'll be a lunge back and a high knee march in the front if you want it. Big inhale on your way down. Exhale to send yourself right back up. And here comes that pulse on this side. In 3, 2, 1. Staying right here, just dropping that back knee up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. I'm not gonna lie, this hurts a lot today. Last 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Back to our full range of motion. Before we take that hold on this side, and then I promise we'll be back down into our mat. Not that what we're gonna do is on our mat is any easier, any better, but we will get ready to get rid of these lunges. Here we go. Here comes your hold on this side, and we'll get rid of these. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here's your hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. From our stand, we're going to slowly just take a forward fold, micro bend in your knees on the way down, and you can go ahead and walk your feet back out to your downward dog. Take a couple pedals while you're here. It might feel good to shake out your legs. Downward dog is just great for everything, honestly. And we're gonna go ahead and come down to a child's pose. One last time for our recovery stretch, knees out to either side of your mat. Instead of starting in the center this time, we're gonna walk our hands over to the left side. And from here, we'll go ahead and come through center on our way over to the right side and take our side body stretch here. We'll come back to center for our last few seconds of recovery while we're here. Getting those last few deep breaths. Let your breath catch up to your body a little bit. And we'll come back to a tabletop. We won't stay here. We're going to go in to some hydrants. So to start, your left elbow is going to come down to your mat. Your right palm will just stay nice and flat. And from here, just an open and close of your hips. Now remember, you only want to lift that hip as high as you can while still keeping both of your hips aligned and shining towards the ground. So as always, prioritize your alignment over your depth. And here, breath work is out on the way up and on the way down. Still keeping that pelvis tucked and core engaged while we're here. We're gonna take a hold here. Just one time though, and we'll switch legs. In 3, 2, and 1. You'll lift that leg and hold it right here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Man, those holds work fast. What is going on? Okay, other side now. Let me shut up. Other side now. Right elbow is gonna come down to the mat. Left palm will stay nice and flat, just like we did on the other side. And again, just a lift and lower. Prioritizing your alignment, keeping both of those hips shining straight towards your mat. Same direction the entire time. Just a lift and lower. Out through your mouth on the way up, back in through your nose on the way down. Last few reps here before we go into our hold. Here we go. Here comes that hold in 3, 2, 1. You're going to open your hip and hold right there. Last time for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. We're going to get into a bit of side body work. So coming on to your left side to start, you're gonna bend your knees to support you on the bottom. And from here, you'll lift up to your side plank, lower back down. It's just a tap of your hips back on the ground, and you'll send them right back up. So using that elbow for support, take your time getting your balance here. Just a lift and tap here, lift and tap. So not letting yourself rest all the way down on the ground like this, just a slight tap, and you'll send it right back up. You'll inhale on your way down, letting yourself exhale to send yourself back up. We're gonna go in for a quick hold here. In 3, 2, 1. You'll lift right here and just hold right where you are for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We do have one more set of these, but I want to give you guys an option for this time. So first option will be just how we just did, just a lift and tap. But if you want to take it up a level, you can lift to the top, add a clamshell up here, keeping your feet together the entire time, and then sending your hips back down. So you'll lift, open, close, send them back down. Lift, open, close, send them back down. It's the perfect way to get in some extra glute work while you're here. But if you don't want to do that, again, first option is just to stay right here. Again, remember, if you're here, it's just a lift, open, close, back down. Last 5 seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, those clamshells at the top are no joke. Like, we're already doing a lot. Let's go ahead. First set on the other side, bending your legs, using your elbow to support you, lifting up to that side plank, and lowering back down. Again, nice big inhale on your way down. Big exhale to send your hips back up to the sky. Really lifting from your side body here. So sending your core up towards the sky. Here we go, last 5 here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now remember, for our second set, we do have that other option if you want it. So again, it'll be in lift, open, close, send those hips back down. So you have both options for this set. And remember that your feet are going to stay in contact the entire time, especially if you're going with that clamshell option at the top. Last 5 here. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Okay, coming back to our tabletop. This is one of your last exercises before we hop into our finisher. So it'll just be a tabletop lift here. So coming to that perfect position with your hands right below your shoulders, knees right below your hips. All you're gonna do here is tuck your toes underneath you, and you'll lift your knees up just a couple inches off the ground. I'm gonna have you guys on a count, so we'll all start together. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, tucking those toes, lifting your knees right up off the ground. You're only here for 20 seconds. This is your last exercise before we get ready to close out. Let's go ahead and finish class with the same effort that we started it with. May not be the same energy. I don't expect that. But let's keep our word and finish how we started. I feel like we can always just finish anything that we start. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2. Okay, and 1. Woo! Let's go ahead and cool down. We're gonna come onto our backs to start our slow down, hugging both knees into your chest again, but this time you're gonna extend that left leg out nice and long, hugging that right knee into your chest and carefully guiding it over to your left side, taking that stretch along the side of your hips. You're going to unwind that leg, coming back through center before you extend that right leg nice and long, and carefully send that left knee over to your right side. We're going to hug in our knees one more time. This time we're going to take a recline figure 4. So all you'll do here is cross your left leg over your right knee, and you can stay right here. It can feel good to use that hand to press down on your left knee if you want for a little extra pressure. If you want an even deeper stretch, you can thread your hands through that space in between your legs and pull on the opposite knee if you want. And we'll go ahead and unwind and switch legs this time. Right knee over left. And go ahead and unwind that leg. This time you can rock yourself up to a comfortable seat. We're going to stretch out our upper body a little bit. So taking that right arm across your body, left hand can just hook underneath. You'll just take a slight pull to the other side. This feels so good. I don't know what it was about today, but that was a lot. That was a lot, but also it burns so good. Let's go ahead and switch arms. This time, left arm coming across, right arm hooking underneath, and slight pull to the other side. We'll unwind our arms, this time interlacing your fingers. You'll just send your arms up above head this time. Nice big reach up top, and we'll send our stretch over to the left side. We'll come through center before we cross over to our right side this time. We'll take our last stretch in a cat-cow. tucking your chin, rounding your spine, lifting your head and tail to come back out. Take these at whatever pace you need to finish out your cool down. Last few seconds here. And we'll come back to our feet because we are all done. Thank you guys so much for switching it up with me today. Hope you guys got what you needed. As always, this was We Got Pilates at Home because we obviously got everything else at home. I did update a couple more calendar slots, so classes should be open for the next Saturday, next Wednesdays as well too. Let me know if you guys have questions, if you guys want anything else in your workout. Just let me know. You guys know where to find me. Thanks for joining me, y'all. Have a great night.